Hey everyone, this is Anurag Gupta. I am a software engineer at Microsoft. So this is my first video here at YouTube. I'm going to share my Microsoft interview experience here. So some folks reached me at LinkedIn and they want to know the experience. So I thought to create this video where I'm going to share the number of rounds I had, what happened in those rounds, and what type of question interviewer asked me, and how long they were, all of these information. So let's start. So I applied through LinkedIn. I found a suitable match for me at LinkedIn Jobs, and while applying it, it took me to Microsoft Career site. There, I have to upload my resume and fill the entire application form and submit it. So after submitting it around a week or so, I received an email from Microsoft Recruit, and it was stating that thanks for your application for the position of software engineer at Microsoft. We were impressed by your background and want to let you know that someone will reach out to you to schedule an interview. So after the email, I received my first call from Microsoft Recruiter where they explained the job responsibility and requirements, and they also asked me my time availability for the first round. I gave something like a week later time so that I had some time to prepare for the interview. So after successful screening of my resume, I had 5 rounds of interview with the gap of 5 to 7 days. So the first round was scheduled just after the 1 week of that email I received from recruiter. The second round and third round were on the same day, and the fourth and the fifth round were 1 week apart. So the entire process took 1.5 to 2 months, and after that, around after 6 days or so, I received the offer letter from Microsoft. So let's move to our next section where I'll be describing deeply about the rounds, what happened in each and every round, what type of questions interviewer asked me, and the total duration of those rounds, all these things. So I had my first interview at 9:30 p.m. in the night because the interviewer was from US. So they generally asked me some skill set related questions and project specific questions. Later, they gave me a programming assignment. It was a full stack application that I have to write, where I have to write backend in Node.js, API layer in Express, and front end in Angular. So they gave me a day to complete it. So the overall duration of that round was 40 minutes to 1 hour plus a day to complete the full stack programming assignment. The second round was at 4 p.m. in the evening. It was kind of system designing plus DSA round. So the interviewer asked me something about GitHub and its applications. The overall time it took around 1 hour to complete this round. The third round was on the same day of second round at 10:30 p.m. in night. It was also from US. There I was asked to write a program from standard string problems and its possible test cases. The overall duration of that round also was also around 1 hour. I had my fourth round of interview at 10 p.m. in the night. It was same like the first interview, where the interviewer asked me some general questions about software development, and later they gave me programming assignment, same like full stack application I have to write. But this time it was something different. I have to write the code in front of interviewer while sharing my screen. So I completed the backend part, backend code while sharing my screen, and later they told me to complete the front end and database part within 2 hours. So it took me overall 2.5 hours to complete the entire assignment and submit it. So to complete that assignment, I used Node.js for backend, React for front end, and MongoDB for database. The fifth round was hiring manager round. In that round, interviewer asked me some general questions about team and work, and some from DSA. The overall duration of the last round was around 40 minutes. I hope the information that I have shared with you about the interview and rounds is clear to you, and I really wish it would help you too in your interviews. And moving further, I would like to share some tips. So the first tip is Keep your resume updated and board readable. So the board readable means that your resume can be read by a board. Always add good projects in your resume which you are very confident about. You can also create or make any project at your like home, at your personal computer, and anything you want to learn, and you can also add that in your resume. So it will overall enhance your resume and add value to it. If possible, try to ask for a gap in the interviews. So that gap, I mean, whenever you have rounds, in the rounds, try to ask for the gap so that you have enough time to prepare. One most important tip that I am going to give you is consistency is the key. You have to be consistent while programming. So keep programming before your interview whenever you know your interview schedule. So just keep programming so that you, whenever you are writing any program in front of interviewer, don't forget the logic, the syntax, anything. So keep programming. Always follow STAR technique in the interviews. So STAR here, S stands for situation, T stands for task, A stands for action, and R stands for result. The first two steps, situation and task, are about understanding the problem and coming up with the working solution. The last two steps, action and result, are about actual coding, optimizing your solution, and writing test cases. See this video, how to prepare for your Microsoft interview, technical interviews. This is a specific video from Microsoft only, so you can see this and understand what are the steps they are using to interview you, and you can learn something out of it. So I'm also adding the link in the description. You can always reach me at LinkedIn and Instagram. You can find my social handles in the description. Thank you so much for watching and all the best.